Hey guys, before we get into this video, this was my old headset, by the way, and I have found this headset that has duct tape all over it. You wanna know why? Because this could break off and fall off, not gonna lie. But it sounds so much better, so I'm gonna be keeping this. But before we get into the video, gotta do something real quick. See this channel? Good channel. At least from the content I've seen so far. Um, got inspired by one of his videos. That was pretty good. Kind of only talked about Minecraft, but I've been seeing my inspirations for the past couple of days, been collecting it, and now we're going to talk about rating them, basically. How am I supposed to say it? I'm not good with talking, not good with words, not at all. But I feel like this would be good content, rating the inspirations that I've been getting. Now, obviously, this man has done it before me, so I'll put his channel and a link in the description below. Without further ado, let's get into the goddamn video. So, what's the first one? God damn it, they're so tiny. Oh, this one. Reacting to the uncanny valley of AI generated mascot horror games. Now, how I'm ranking them is basically how good it will be for a YouTube video. Like, for you to get entertained, for me to not get bored of the thing, and I don't know, delete the clip or whatever. It's mostly for you to get entertained for whatever. But this is so specific. Reacting to AI generated mascot horror games. Now, I heard of playing AI generated games. Hell, I've seen a channel, forgot the name, they played a AI generated mascot horror game. What the hell does it mean by reacting to it? You can't react to the game, you could play the game. At most, you could just react to someone playing the game, but that's like useless content. You're barely doing anything. So with that, it's like C tier bordering on D tier. Now, if you want to know why there's no F tier, well, there should be an F tier, but this is just disappointment. I count a D tier as just basically F, the lowest of the low. But it's bordering on the lowest. What's the next one, real quick? Sorry, I have the other pictures on my other monitor because the screen is so small. Diving into the bizarre world of bootleg SpongeBob mobile game ads. Now, I know that someone can get into great detail of a specific thing, but this is so specific. Diving into the bizarre world bootleg SpongeBob. Now that alone's like, well, you could get lots of content of that bootleg SpongeBob. Hell, that's even like a creepypasta, I believe. The one with the eyes and no mouth. Mobile game ads is what's getting me right now. Because we're talking about SpongeBob bootleg, which is already a niche. Mobile game ads. Now, I have seen my fair share of SpongeBob mobile game ads. But my fair share, I mean like two. It's like a handful. And not gonna lie, they looked horrible. But bootleg, I have never seen any of them. But I feel like if there even is any content for bootleg SpongeBob mobile game ads, I don't know why it's getting that specific. I feel like it could be great content. Like getting into the weird nitty gritty of like why people are using SpongeBob for these weird ads and whatnot. So I feel like a dedicated channel that's focused on basically
Shopping for your
getting
next car?
this.
What about third row seats?
Shut up! What the fuck was that? You ruined my whole flow. So I feel like a channel. I know there's like lots of channels that goes deep into one specific topic. Talk about those channels. I feel like they can make good content out of this. So I'm gonna put it in B tier. All right. Now what's the next one? Oh, discussing why Poppy Playtime and FNAF are losing their psychological horror edge. I mean, it's just slop. Not gonna lie. I've seen countless people talking about why this is losing their edge. Now, I don't think FNAF or Poppy Playtime was even in psychological horror, but okay. Let's just say it's just horror. It's losing their horror edge, whatever. Why would you even make this content when there are countless of other people making that same content? Like Sheep Rampage. I can't think of any channels, but I know of like a lot of channels that make this type of content. So with you saying it, it's just saying the same thing over and over again. It's like the definition of insanity. Yes, it's not. They're losing their edge. Yes, we already seen why. Yes, yes, yes. But it's not gonna be like horrible. Like there's people that do like this for a living. Why this, and that. That's basically the whole thing. And I feel like, I mean, it's definitely better than whatever specific this is. But I don't know if it should be B tier. Like, this is average, right? Okay, you know what? Hold up. Because B tier is average, so C tier is above average. I feel like that thing, the getting into the nitty gritty of SpongeBob, only like specific channels could do that. And those specific channels will probably do great doing that. I'll be honest. With this is something people already talked about, so it's probably not gonna be as good. If I were to say, but all right. What's the next one? Yapping about why mascot horror games feel like kids' toys in 2026 with a weird ass blue monster. But again, it's the same as this one. It's just flop. We get it. Kids' attention. And I mean, it happened ever since FNAF came out, or hell, even before that. Ever since the rise of internet in the early 2010s, kids has been stuck into like horror or whatnot. Hell, I had a phone like when I was 10, and I was into horror, like Slender Man, creepypastas, FNAF, and stuff. So I feel like people already done this, but then again, I feel like it'll be better than the FNAF and Poppy Playtime losing their edge because this could talk about more than just mascot horror games if we tweak it the title a bit. It could talk about almost any horror game now, or like specific developers or whatnot. I'm still gonna put it B tier but higher than that one. What's the next one? The bootleg Poppy, whatever his name is, Huggy Wuggy, bootleg Huggy Wuggy. All right. Reacting to the cringiest mascot horror designs that ruined the entire genre. That is way too specific. Reacting to cringy mascot horror character designs sounds okay, but that ruined the entire genre. What does it mean by this? Like, I'm a new YouTuber, kind of. Technically, I've been doing it for 10 years, but this time I'm doing it professionally. I don't know, I'm just in my room. But I have never heard anyone that says this. Reacting to the cringiest mascot horror designs. Now, that alone is not a good, like, title or whatnot. Or like it's weird because it'll be better if it's just ranking mascot horror designs and not just reacting to it because that would be who the hell would have that on their channel first of all. So if I'm just taking it by this reacting to the cringiest mascot horror designs that ruin the entire game, this would be like C tier because it's just reaction. You can't do much with reacting. And then again, yes, it's a little bit more specific on what he's reacting to. But then again, who the hell would have that type of content? Cringy mascot horror designs. Maybe TikTok, who the fuck knows? I don't think anyone could do that, personally. But if we tweak it a bit and just say having a tier list, then it'll be automatically better and probably be in B tier. But for now, I'm leaving it on C tier. But I will put it above that because it has potential to be better if I were to say so myself. Alright, what's the next one? God damn, weird ass pictures. Oh, reacting to the downfall of mascot horror tropes in 20, 2026. I don't know why I got that specific, but here we are. Again, B tier. Because this is just the same as Slop. Same as all these three. It's just repetitive. People have already done this before. Not much I could say about it. Next, please. Please be good. I kind of forgot about what they're. Oh, this one. Reacting to why modern mascot horror games just don't feel scary anymore. Now, you could make it a bit better than these B tiers by just not talking about mascot horror and just horror because let's be for real, it's not just mascot horror. There are some horror games that are not horror games, and there are some horror games that are just doing cheap jump scare, cheap jump scare, cheap jump scare, and loud noises. Forgot about that. So again, it's a B tier, but it's higher than the slop if we just tweak it a little bit. God damn it. Alright. What's this one? Oh, discussing why mascot horror games are losing their psychological edge. Again, I got this before. It's just like the same as Poppy Playtime. It's just B tier. Weird FNAF animatronic aside. What's the next one? I found weirdest mobile game advertisements and they're absolutely terrifying. Um again, if we go back to the SpongeBob one, I feel like a specific channel or two would make content of this and talk about weird mobile game ads and why someone made this. So then again, this is just A tier because I feel like someone will go into great detail and do a big discussion, probably be like 30 minutes or an hour long, on why these mobile game ads are even there in the first place and why anyone would make this. And the last one is. Oh, this one. Watching the most unhinged motivational speakers try to solve real world problems. Um, it would be crazy. I don't know. The goddamn thumbnail alone is weird as hell. Just speaking on this goddamn microphone, but that would not. I mean, it would be great content. It would probably be funny seeing them f up and fail, realizing their mistakes. But I don't think that any unhinged motivational speakers will like try to do this, they'll be like me in my room saying weird unhinged stuff and not go out to the real world and try to fix the problems that he's speaking out of. But hey,
Shopping for your next car?
oh my
What about third
god.
row seats?
But hey, if someone actually makes this as content, I feel like this has a potential to be S tier. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at S tier because it could be great seeing them fail or succeed in some weird way. But I don't think it will ever happen because no unhinged motivational speaker will ever do this. I feel like they'll just stick to being in their podcast room, whatever, and just keep saying the unhinged stuff. Well, promising, yeah, I'll do it next time. It's like debating, basically. And you know how people with debates are. They Most of them just back away immediately once they see that you're going serious into this. Anyways, that's gonna be in it today. I mean, it's not that good. With this, I feel like I've done okay with it. I don't know. Let's see how this video goes out. Anyways, peace.